Hey guys, it's Brendan Borman back for another 270 video. This is an exciting matchup in the college basketball league going on right now, hosted by Zach Algazi and Trevor Albert. Through 2 weeks, I am ranked number 1, and I am playing as an undefeated Michelle Obama, taking on another Michelle Obama, being played by Rick Wytmar, being represented by Gonzaga University. So on turn number 1, we both have eyes set on Florida. I did go 2 pips. I am the darker blue. The more royal blue is being played by Rick. And so what I'm going to do is play around with different combinations. I have to keep in mind that I'm working with 100,000 less than Rick is. That potentially could set a Florida trap in the future. However, if played correctly, Rick will have a more clear path to play out of New York or get the Old South bonus. And so I'm really thinking about opening up in these states: Louisiana, North Carolina, Virginia, and Maryland for Old South. However, if I also open up in Wisconsin, maybe I could just go Wisconsin, Virginia, North Carolina and have swing. Or that might get contested and I might open up in Arizona and New Hampshire, which without Wisconsin would give me enough for swing. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. And I'm going to spend money in the Old South. So we did clash in Louisiana. She spent $125. So it looks like we're going to clash in all of the classic Old South states. However, we are in New Hampshire and Arizona uncontested. So right now, I don't have enough money to pip up 1 in Florida. That'd be 288, 2 in Arizona. It's too risky because if I make a play for all of that and she does spend in Virginia and in North Carolina, that could possibly not be very good. I could open up in New York, in Iowa, and possibly get that town and gown bonus. Also, the nice thing about Iowa is it's a swing state as well as New Hampshire and Arizona. So just because we potentially might clash in New York here, that doesn't really commit me to anything yet. So there it is. There's the double clash in New York. Wow. Okay. So interesting enough, Rick opened up in North Dakota, Nebraska, and Utah, which are all town and gown states, as well as D.C. I didn't think much of D.C. because it's an African-American state as well. But it looks like that, luckily, I'm not facing any pressure. So, okay, so I could set a trap in Florida. I can't get the swing state bonus. I don't think I can't even get the Old South bonus. We already have access to Florida. We have access to New York, North Carolina, Virginia, Arizona. We can get swing multiple ways. I'm not in Colorado, New Hampshire, Wisconsin, or Ohio for swing. There's a possibility that I could open up into Wisconsin, Ohio, and New Mexico to give that path an option. Or I could double spend in New York and just see if Michelle wants to recommit to New York. But then I'm also committed to that, and the risk there is if I double pip into New York right now, the only town and gown states I'm in are Arizona, Iowa, and New Hampshire. And although I'm not facing pressure right now, that very easily could change. And so I don't really want to commit any money unnecessarily to something that's not going to work out for me. So I apologize to Rick. I'm taking a lot of time here. I'm really leaning towards zero spending. This 318 will roll over. I'll have a lot of money next turn. 500 and almost nearly 60,000. So Michelle was guarding against the swing states. She also low spent. Okay, so now I can get Town and Gown by the hair on my chinny chin chin if I triple pick New York, Arizona, Iowa, and New Hampshire are uncontested. Now, there is a scenario where Rick also goes for one of swing or Town and Gown. I think it's more likely that he goes for Town and Gown because he's already in Utah, Nebraska, North Dakota, D.C. And then in that scenario, he would also have he'd also have the 3-pip New York, and he couldn't go more than that. And so it's really a low-risk move for me. Looks like that's what's going to happen. My other scenario was maybe he might go swing, and I think that he would have thought that Florida was risky, and a $100,000 clash advantage for me would have been significant. So now, if I decide to go so I can always go up 1 pip in Florida. So with Arizona and Iowa and New Hampshire, I would still need North Carolina and Virginia. New York doesn't make a ton of sense because, again, I'm recommitting cash. That's not going to net me a bonus. And there's always a chance, although Rick is a fantastic player, I don't see him over committing himself to a couple states. Like, I don't think he'll go for Old South this turn. I really think he's either going to go for what would he do? Could he low spend? We might be headed toward another low spend turn. Because although he could try to take the advantage in Florida if he guesses wrong, that's huge. So, okay, so he did not spend. Pennsylvania guarantees me swing states if I don't go up in North Carolina or Virginia, assuming that I hang on to Florida. Now, Florida, Rick could go 5 pips. He is 2 pips behind me. And so I could go 3 pips up in Florida. But that doesn't, if I guess wrong and he low spins again. Okay, so that's what he did. So that money in Pennsylvania is not wasted. However, it's going to likely help me with high tech. So now that I have 450 plus in cash, I can go ahead and triple pip into New York and claim the Town and Gown bonus. And fortunately, I don't think Michelle has enough to get swing states in Ohio, Wisconsin, and New Mexico. So I'm going to get a one-turn advantage where I have Town and Gown. And Rick does not have swing. So I'm going to use it to open up into Massachusetts and Utah. And then I have 275,000. If I were to make a run at high tech, states that I already have access to would really help, Maryland and Virginia. But Michigan is an African American state. Delaware is also an African American state. And then Illinois. So if I hang on to Arizona, Illinois gives me a clear path to Latino with just one other state of California or Texas. So Rick's going to go ahead and get swing. Doesn't look like he spent any other money. Oh, he did. He went into Texas. Okay. So he has clearly prioritized the manufacturing path. He can also eventually get oil. He's in Florida, so the ag bonus is attainable. He'll need like a North Carolina or a Illinois. So this turn, I really want to get that high-tech bonus as well as the African-American bonus. So states that I entered into could really help me with that. Like Delaware. And then I have a little bit of extra cash. I might open up into another African-American state. So I can take D.C., and then like a state, I can't do Georgia. I'll do Alabama. Leaves me 10. I might just save that 10. I think that Virginia is a high value right now, but I'm going to leave it alone because I think that Rick might think that I might go there. Let's see if I'm right. So we're not facing much pressure. Texas is spent. So that's going to be awesome. That's going to give us the high-tech and the African-American bonus. I was wrong about Virginia. So we're already on turn 11, and we're just now getting a few bonuses here. So I can't let Rick have California. I'm going to pip up into North Carolina to the third pip. I actually expect Rick to either go to the third pip or go beyond that. I'm going to kind of hedge here. I'm going to try to take a couple states. So Utah would help me maintain high tech. Should I lose like a New Hampshire with the swing state bonus? I'm not facing pressure in Illinois or Michigan yet. I think I'm going to save $118,000, so next turn I can double pip up into California. Not facing pressure there, or Arizona, which was interesting. Louisiana we are. North Carolina goes to Rick by 1 pip, which will net him the manufacturing bonus and the ag bonus. So we are tied 3 bonuses to 3. However, I would slightly favor us in this position, so just kind of setting the table here. I am going to guarantee the high-tech bonus by triple pipping into California. And then also that will give me the export bonus. It will possibly give me Latino, so I'm going to close off Arizona, and then instead of defending Illinois, I'm going to open up into New Jersey and defend Louisiana. So I'm going to face pressure or put pressure into North Dakota with my Town and Gown money. Just kind of mixing my bag here. So the Old South bonus is still out there, but Arizona Clash, it helps us. We do flip North Carolina, so that will take away the Ag bonus temporarily. However, she does net the oil and gas. We get Latino and we get export. So although export isn't that highly prized of a bonus, for Michelle it's $60K. Not insufficient. And then we're going to pip up into New Jersey with Latino to guarantee we get that Latino next turn. It's turn 13. I don't really see a path where I can flip oil. I'm going to go ahead and secure North Carolina, although if I had to, I would feel good about leaving North Carolina open. I think that Rick will prioritize a different route. She is in Pennsylvania, so just the Ag and just the Old South bonus are unclaimed. Putting some pressure on in New Mexico and Colorado, as well as opening up in Mississippi, Virginia. Still have $103,000 left. I'm going to end my turn. I did open up in Washington. Still a little bit early for a ballot push, especially also with the lack of states that are completely filled in. But with it being turn 13, that could be something that we're on the horizon. Iowa flips back to Rick. She does open up in Kansas, so trying to get that agriculture bonus back. We do seal North Carolina, and it's 15 electoral votes, so we are that much closer with Arizona to a ballot. And we do earn the Old South bonus. So now we're at 903,000, looking really good. So, export safe. I could try to flip oil. So if I take North Dakota, I could try to flip Louisiana, but Louisiana seems like a tall order. I might just concede oil. That's not that big of a bonus. So I'm not spending in New York, don't worry. I wanted to use my certain bonuses in certain states, and I didn't want to use my African American bonus when I had the Old South. I'm going to save my AA for a state like Illinois or Michigan. Now, if I do take Iowa, even if she gets Kansas, that would prevent her from getting the Ag bonus back. So let's go ahead and use our Town and Gown there. Even if, we are clashed, that means that she's using swing money and we're not losing like a New Hampshire or a Virginia. And then let's go ahead and flip Colorado. It's a very good value. That could potentially set us up to steal oil away, potentially. But I definitely want to enter into Ohio since I do have that export bonus. And then Wisconsin, that gives me the opportunity to flip manufacturing or flip swing. And we did open up into Oregon. Going to defend a couple states in the Old South. That's likely where she comes this turn. Just try to flip that AA bonus. Let's see if we can prevent it. So we do steal Colorado successfully. Florida defense. So we hold on to Illinois and Iowa flip. So Ag bonus is not going to happen for her. Hold on to Michigan. So we might lose the Old South bonus this turn, but we're going to keep that African American bonus. Yep, okay. So we're down to 5 bonuses. Still have $846,000. Look at the map. If I go up in Georgia, I could possibly steal a couple of states in the Old South and maybe get that bonus back. I'm going to close off Michigan. And I'm going to double pip Illinois, as well as try to steal Ohio. So now that Iowa's gone, Rick could use the swing in Virginia or Ohio, but I'm going to max out Virginia, try to steal Ohio. And then I have 28,000. If Rick does go for a ballot, I did one pip into Nebraska. I'll double pip into Montana, just in case Rick tries to double pip everywhere. So big defense in Illinois. That's going to be pretty damaging to Rick's chances. There goes swing and manufacturing. We don't get manufacturing, but we do get swing. That is likely going to do it. We have 921,000. I'll go ahead and take Ohio and Pennsylvania higher. Try to flip Wisconsin. New Mexico. Some of these states. Spend my Old South money in Arkansas, Rhode Island, Maine. Maybe go into all the other empty states. Although I only have 11K left, so I can use my high tech, my town and gown. Don't really have enough money for Indiana or Kentucky, or Missouri. Oh well. So it looks like Rick did zero spin. Let's see if he forfeited. Yes, he did send me a Facebook message saying good game. Great game, Rick. This was the tournament final of our preseason basketball tournament, and so far, Rick has only lost one game in 10 matches, and I believe this takes me up to 13-0. So definitely a good player, a good game, really a crazy start, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Until next time, this is Brendan Borman saying thank you for watching, and I will catch you guys in the next 270 video.